Hello viewers, welcome today to the session on QuickBooks integration with Vtiger. So there are different entities in Vtiger which gets integrated into QuickBooks on a one way, which is from Vtiger to QuickBooks or from QuickBooks to Vtiger, or both ways. Whichever option you want, you can select it in the settings. So the entities which are integrated are, one is vendors. So you can see we have created one sample record called vendor from Vtiger. So when we integrate it, we would like to show you how this record gets into QuickBooks. And the next is purchase order. So you can see there's a sample purchase order created in Vtiger. Then the third is contacts, which is linked to the customer in Vtiger in QuickBooks. Then the products, okay, you can see there's a sample product created here. And then the services, so one of the services is created in Vtiger. Then invoices, so you can see that invoices which is created in Vtiger can also be integrated back into the Quicks. So here we have created an invoice called invoice from Vtiger. You can see some invoice already synced up, but right now we created one sample to just show you what the invoice we're going to send it. The next you have payments. So these are the entities which get synced from Vtiger to QuickBooks or from QuickBooks to Vtiger. Now let me show you. There are sample records created in QuickBooks also. This is the QuickBook login. So here you can see QuickBooks, you can see these are the entities, vendor. So you can see that the vendors which are here. So you can see we have created one called vendor from QuickBooks. When we sync it, you can see this will come inside Vtiger. Then in expenses module, you have the purchase order. We created one purchase order over here. And then you can see in customer, we created one customer record in QuickBooks. And then in products, we created one product called product from QuickBooks. And in invoices, we created one, say invoice from QuickBooks. So customer from QuickBooks, this is for the invoice what we created. And we also created a payment record. Now let's see when you sync up how this information comes inside Vtiger. So in order to sync up, you just need to go to any one of the records, okay, and then you click on sync over here. Then it says QuickBook, okay, you can see over here. You can just click on sync log, so it just syncs, and you can press the sync over here. All right. Now here are sync settings. If you go to sync settings, you can see this is how it is mapped between one to one, and you can also see over here you have these options which I said QuickBooks data with Vtiger or Vtiger QuickBook or sync both ways. We selected sync both ways. All right, so now let me sync, and when you click sync now, it syncs all these records together. So you can see the sync is running on the background, and whatever record which now we created in Vtiger, that record will be pushed into QuickBooks, and whatever record is created in QuickBooks, it will be pushed into Vtiger. So now the sync has happened. So it will also show you some statistics of what all records you can see, right? What is skipped, what is inserted. You can see these all statistics will be there. So for example, if I click on this, it'll show me information. So it says that vendor 10 from QuickBooks. So you can see the vendors come inside that. And you can see, vendor from QuickBooks. These are the two records which is synced up. So you can download this information also as a CSV. So now let me go into the CRM and see what are my vendors which is it is created. So I click over here, I close this, and now if I refresh, now you have three records over here. Let me refresh over here and see what are the information which came over here in the system. So you can see these are the two information which it got synced. So similarly in each of the entities, if you refresh, you will see the information is come from QuickBooks into Vtiger. Yeah. So now right now so can you see this? So this information has come from QuickBooks into this. Next, let me refresh this customer. So when I refresh this, you would see the data from, yeah, can you see this customer from QuickBook? It has come. So on and so forth. So whatever you refresh, you would see that each of these entities information come from there to here. Similarly, if I go to QuickBooks, you can see. So let's say if I go to the vendors over here and refresh it, you would see the information from Vtiger would have come into this. Yeah, can you see this vendor from Vtiger? The information come. So similarly, whatever I refresh over here, you would see those data would come from Vtiger into QuickBooks. So that's about the Vtiger and QuickBook integrations. Before I conclude, I would like to say if you edit the data over here, so imagine you go and edit one of these data and then sync, the edited data also goes over there. Same goes over there. If you edit some data in Vtiger, the data gets synced up into QuickBooks. So happy CRMing. Bye.